For many years, Mercury was viewed merely as a scorched, cratered entity, orbiting dangerously close to the Sun. Its extreme temperatures and position made it tough to observe, from both Earth and space. Earlier missions, like Mariner 10 and Messenger, mapped much of its surface, unveiling craters, a thin exosphere, and a surprisingly large metallic core. Nevertheless, Mercury remained enigmatic. Shadowed craters suggested water ice, strange hollows marked the landscape, and its dense core hinted at a turbulent history. When Webb's golden mirrors turned towards Mercury, the results astonished scientists. Infrared instruments designed to detect subtle heat signatures and chemical compositions revealed anomalies on and under the planet's surface. These signals were neither chaotic nor random but appeared to be organized, structured, and unlike anything documented before. What was anticipated to validate known geological features instead hinted at concealed structures, as if the planet had upheld secrets for billions of years. The discoveries were so striking that NASA promptly suspended its observations and halted the telescope's focus on Mercury. The images displayed vast geometric alignments carved across highlands and craters, creating angles and intersections that natural processes could not explain. For a planet deemed geologically stagnant, these formations raised significant questions. Were they leftovers from a cataclysmic event? Evidence of a lost chapter in planetary history? Or something even more astonishing? Adding to the intrigue were faint emissions detected from beneath Mercury's crust. These signals were not the thermal spikes of magma or solar heating. Instead, they were localized, structured, and reminiscent of transmissions. The possibility that Mercury produces organized emissions challenged all existing knowledge. Could these anomalies be artificial? If so, they would not only redefine Mercury's history but also prompt a re-evaluation of the early solar system. The decision to shut down observations was both practical and symbolic. Webb stands as humanity's most advanced space observatory, situated nearly 1 million miles away at the second Lagrange point, shielded by a massive sunshield. Prolonged focus on Mercury posed risks from reflected solar radiation. However, the urgency also mirrored the significance of the findings. Private images revealed features beyond harmless anomalies. Scientists emphasized confidentiality, recognizing that the data required a thorough examination before sharing with the public. Mercury has long posed a riddle. Its enormous iron core, extreme temperature fluctuations, thin exosphere, and weak magnetic field defy simple explanations. Webb's observations indicate that these peculiarities may represent not just geological phenomena but signs of a deeper, concealed mystery. The geometric alignments, unusual reflectivity, and potential structured emissions suggest structures or occurrences not previously recorded. Some researchers even ponder whether these could be remnants of megastructures or buried installations from an ancient time. If these anomalies turn out to be artificial, humanity would need to reconsider the origins of intelligence within the solar system. Could Mercury have once served as more than a lifeless rock? Perhaps it was an observation outpost, a storehouse of knowledge, or a construct intentionally situated close to the Sun to remain concealed. Such a discovery would not only challenge our understanding of Mercury but also provoke questions about the entire solar system. Might similar evidence exist on Mars, Europa, Titan, or within the asteroid belt? Webb's findings regarding Mercury remind us that even the planets we think we understand may conceal unimaginable mysteries. What was once deemed barren and lifeless could hold tales of cosmic intelligence and activity stretching back billions of years, waiting for the right tools and the right minds. If Webb's discoveries are more than just peculiar geological formations, the consequences could be incredible. Humanity might find itself facing the reality that evidence of intelligence could exist in our solar system. Such a revelation would not only alter the course of science but also impact culture, belief systems, and the history of humankind. Mercury has always been a planet of stark contrasts, scorched and battered, yet tantalizingly close, recognizable but poorly understood. Webb's short yet informative observations revealed layers of its mystery, offering potential insights into a history that might span billions of years. Despite NASA's decision to pause observations, the data collected offers clues hinting at something ancient and profound. Whether these signals suggest unknown geological processes or deliberate structures, Mercury now captures attention like never before. Under Webb's infrared vision, Mercury transformed from a simple gray sphere marked by craters. It unveiled a system of alignments, glowing ridges, and elongated formations that emanated heat in intentional patterns. What seemed random under normal light now showed symmetry and organization, as if the planet's surface had undergone deliberate shaping. Delving beneath the crust, Webb uncovered astonishing patterns. Subsurface layers extending for hundreds of kilometers, with striations so exact they challenged traditional geological interpretations. Instead of the chaotic folding common in volcanic and tectonic activity, Mercury's strata suggested a designed blueprint rather than mere chance. The implications of these discoveries are startling. If these formations are artificial, humanity is on the verge of rewriting the history of our solar system. Subsurface anomalies glowed rhythmically, reminiscent of energy nodes or storage areas, suggesting patterns too precise to be natural. While some scientists initially thought they observed metallic concentrations, the uniformity indicated a more intentional origin. No longer viewed as merely a lifeless planet, Mercury may have been utilized in various roles, perhaps as a relay point, repository, or even a grand construction hiding deeper secrets. The innermost planet began to resemble a vault, safeguarding its mysteries for billions of years. The reasons behind the possible choice of Mercury for such purposes add intrigue to the anomalies themselves. Its searing days and frigid nights render traditional habitation impossible, yet these extremes might have shielded what lies hidden. Constant solar radiation and solar wind bombardment would prevent natural erosion, preserving concealed structures. Essentially, Mercury's harsh conditions might have made it an ideal refuge, overlooked throughout history. Its orbit, positioned within a gravitational and electromagnetic battleground, may offer unique access to the Sun's energy, an advantage for any entities seeking to study or harness it. Webb's instruments also detected rhythmic emissions emanating from beneath the surface, resembling encoded signals. If these patterns are intentional, Mercury could be more than a remnant of a lost civilization. It may function as a mechanism, quietly executing tasks over eons, even after its creators disappeared. Or perhaps they did not vanish at all. Some theories suggest Mercury was hollowed out and reshaped into a machine-like configuration. Others envision subterranean chambers brimming with technologies safeguarded by its hostile exterior. A few even hypothesize that Mercury was never a natural body, but rather an engineered construct, disguising its genuine purpose as a planet. The ramifications of such discoveries extend far beyond the realm of science. Sharing this information could reshape philosophies, religions, and global cultures. Humanity may be compelled to confront unanswered questions. Are we alone? Did some intelligence, predating us, instill its designs into the solar system? And what role does humanity play in this ancient story? To avoid causing unnecessary panic, NASA's halt of observations allows for careful data analysis in secrecy, yet speculation spreads rapidly. Mercury now appears as a paradox. It is the innermost, battered planet, devoid of atmosphere, oceans, or life, yet it could harbor the solar system's most significant secrets. While Mars has long fascinated us as a possible cradle for life, Mercury now presents an even deeper mystery. Instead of mere microbial fossils or remnants of dried riverbeds, it might contain direct evidence of intelligence operating on scales beyond human comprehension. Even the mythology surrounding Mercury gains new significance. Named for gods of speed, communication, and messengers across various cultures, these celestial symbols symbolize connection and transition. In light of Webb's discoveries, these associations seem strikingly prophetic. If Mercury has served as a messenger, broadcasting signals, storing knowledge, or marking the presence of intelligence, then ancient cultures may have intuitively recognized a truth that we are only beginning to grasp. Mercury, once overlooked and dismissed, may hold the key to understanding not just the solar system but also humanity's role within it. Webb has shown that even nearby planets conceal extraordinary secrets, and through our exploration of the familiar, we might uncover mysteries that redefine our understanding of ourselves and the cosmos. This awareness would dramatically change our self-perception. Earth could no longer be seen as the sole cradle of life and sentience. Instead, it would represent one chapter in a narrative that spans across planets, and potentially across time itself. Consequently, NASA's sudden halting of Webb's observations of Mercury became both an end and a new beginning. While the telescope was redirected, the inquiries it raised are far from extinguished. Mercury has stepped out of the shadows, now bearing secrets too significant to ignore. Future missions could be adjusted to focus on Mercury more intently, utilizing orbiters, landers, or drilling devices capable of investigating its scorched surface. What lies beneath could revolutionize human understanding in various fields: astronomy, physics, archaeology, and even philosophy. Humanity might soon face the prospect that its first encounter with extraterrestrial intelligence might emerge not from distant stars, but from the inner planet closest to the Sun. Webb's fleeting observation did not merely astonish the scientific community. It upended long-standing beliefs about the inner solar system. Once regarded as a lifeless rock, Mercury now appears to be a vault of hidden knowledge, containing structures or systems beyond our traditional understanding. The telescope's detection of those anomalous signals changed the course of space exploration. Despite orders to divert its gaze, the reverberations of these discoveries continue to impact scientific and cultural discourse. Mercury's sudden significance is remarkable. Unlike Mars or the moons of Jupiter, it has rarely captivated widespread interest. Its mapped craters and cliffs provided little allure, until Webb unveiled something remarkably odd beneath its exterior. NASA's swift decision to cease observations highlights how extraordinary these findings must be, as institutions committed to transparency do not abruptly stop research without reason. Many suspect that the explanation lies in what Webb discovered beneath the sun-baked surface. Among the most intriguing observations were regions with unusual thermal consistency. Typically, Mercury's surface experiences drastic temperature shifts, from searing daytime highs to frigid night lows. However, Webb identified areas that exhibited stable heat signatures, indicating insulation or regulation inconsistent with natural geological processes. The possibility of a self-regulating crust or concealed structures suggests intentional engineering aimed at surviving Mercury's harsh conditions. Also compelling were reflective ridges that spanned extensive areas of terrain. These formations followed mirrored patterns, creating grids and intersections over vast distances. They were not random geological anomalies, but displayed ordered, precise characteristics. Theorists felt compelled to entertain possibilities beyond established science. Remnants of immense constructions, ancient networks of conduits, or markers specifically designed to endure billions of years of solar exposure. Mercury's location adds intrigue. Its closeness to the Sun makes it a challenging planet to study, yet it also serves as an ideal hiding place. Webb's infrared capabilities penetrated the brilliant glare, revealing what typical telescopes could not. If Mercury conceals intelligence, its position may be strategic, a cosmic safety net, crafted to remain concealed until the appropriate moment. The consequences of Webb's discoveries challenge core principles of planetary science. If Mercury houses artificial constructs or engineered systems, the solar system may have been shaped by intelligence long before humanity emerged. The rhythmic emissions detected beneath the crust raise unsettling questions. They repeat with a precision unexplained by natural geological processes. While some suggested electromagnetic interactions with the Sun, these alone cannot explain the detected patterns. Mercury may be transmitting, operating as a system that has functioned independently for eons. Such a realization would profoundly impact culture. Humanity has long anticipated finding intelligence in far-off realms, light years apart. Yet Webb suggests that signs of intelligence might exist in close proximity, on a planet that has quietly orbited the Sun since the solar system's inception. This insight collapses the fictitious divide between humanity and other intelligences, merging the extraordinary with the familiar. Mercury, once neglected, can no longer be overlooked. Webb's momentary observations have sparked possibilities that cannot be contained. Perhaps the telescope's brief look was intended to signal something more significant, preparing humanity for truths long theorized but never validated. Although NASA's shutdown may have postponed further investigation, it cannot erase what has been seen. The data remains. The patterns are unmistakable, and Mercury continues its orbit around the Sun, silent, enigmatic, and increasingly vital for understanding our role in the cosmos. If humanity is willing to heed the signs, the innermost planet may reveal that the earliest hints of intelligence within the solar system have been right before us all along.